My name is Jordan Leroy Hansen, also known as Lidev, and I decided to provide for the Friday video to do kind of like an update video, but also just to show off kind of a fun rogue deck that it's not really competitive at all. It's more just kind of a silly let's play shenanigans type deck. It's pretty much the random deck. Now, don't mind the deck tracker too much. For some reason, it didn't update some of the changes I made to the deck, but it's pretty close to what it is, so... Anyway, what was I saying? We'll keep a blink pots, we'll keep it that. But yeah, essentially, what I'm going to do is, as people know, the new upcoming expansion is Rastakhan, and the card review stream, or the card reveal, the first stream, and the upcoming amount of spoilers is going to be coming next week. Now, as people know, I originally talked about the cards that got revealed so far in like a previous video, kind of like the cards so far and such. But I kind of actually, for this, want to actually do a full-on kind of like review of the cards now. And I really wanted to redo my take on the original ones in that original video because, to be honest, I was pretty much half asleep. So I kind of want to update my take on some of the cards and try to do an actual proper review series of it. So for the first 22, maybe one more gets revealed tomorrow. Lucky enough, I'll be filming the video and publishing it on Sunday, so hopefully it comes on Sunday, and then we can talk about some of the interesting cards that are coming from the expansion and such. So I'm going to first try out reviewing all the 22 cards or more that get revealed for the weekend before they start the big reveal stream shenanigans. And I kind of want to do that as a test to see how people like the long review format, to see if that is something that people would want to check, see my 2 cents go into personal perspective on the cards and such. And lucky enough, finally I got a script ready for it, so hopefully I can express my opinion and not go over and over and over again on ideas that are specific on peculiar cards that are coming from the set. And there are some peculiar cards coming from the set. I'm going to say that right off the bat. Now, I'm going to test that out and see what people think of it, just as kind of like a skim test. That way, because the plan is pretty much what I'm going to do is take a look at all the cards that get revealed from next week, collect all of them from that get revealed up until the next Friday. Then that following Saturday, do the filming of what's my take on those cards, and then put the review video for that for Sunday, and repeat that until, which should be about 2 to 4 videos, to at least till the Rastakhan expansion happens. Which I'm still trying to figure out if I'm going to stream that or not. It depends on location and all that stuff, but overall, I do plan to stream that since that'll be fun, and I'm going to see if I can try to get a person I know to host a pre-release area so that I can try out this set, because at least from the few cards they reviewed so far, the set does actually look kind of like a fun blast to give a shot at the very least. So, that's kind of the quick update. Now that I got that out of the way, let's try to figure out how to play against what I'm guessing is even Warlock, even though it doesn't have the General Greymane, so... This is still a really good minion. I'm gonna trade into here. Bot myself. And then just do this. That should bop a card in his deck.
My hand is
okay, Nosferatu. Not sec. I would more like say a. Hopefully, nil say a card like Gudon or something like that. But Death Knight Gudon. But still gets the job done. The reason why I decided to do that proactively is just because then I can play Tar Lurker, and then with Test Greymane, it'll be considered a second instance, which I feel will be convenient. Okay, I'm gonna do a preparation, which then allows me to destroy this. Allows me to do an academic espionage, and then a pilfer. That's not bad. Gotta keep my eye for spells. Do I really want to use a Primal Fin champion? We don't really have any relevant cards to cast, so
I wonder.
we might just face Collector too. We have choices here. Let's see what our opponent's doing.
I wonder. The end is coming.
Okay, our opponent's just going to Doomsayer, so I'm guessing this is not even on Warlock, but maybe Mechafoon Lock? Because it's definitely... Okay, nah, it's just your standard anti-fun control Warlock, it looks like. Okay, so we're going to discover a card from their class. We'll discover a spell. Find a use for Blood Broom, surprisingly enough. And see if we win the lottery. There we go. And then we'll play this out. Pretty much to make the opponent tempted to use a Defile at the moment. But yeah, I think if there's one card that I am kind of excited for the set to toy with more, even though the Priest Legendary, Loa, and the Spirit is kind of absurd, I think, as you can tell with playing Rogue, I do really want to try Spirit the Shock out in some Rogue shenanigan decks, and I'm thinking of, okay, we're not playing that card. No, 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 no.
Relax. It's a party.
Pass the turn. So yeah, the opponent is trying to build up to his really big minion.
Unleash me.
We got a backstab, not bad. First things first though.
We are no one and everyone. We are no one and everyone.
Now this is going to come in handy.
And everyone.
That's good too. Anyway, we're just going to backstab this. Okay, Golden Camellios actually looks pretty cool. Golden Hellscream's nice. And Marin the Fox, we already know what it's like. Golden, so okay. Oh, I see. Defile and then just so to eliminate the board space. Okay, I gotcha. It took me a minute, opponent, but I gotcha. Thank you.
Haste my blade.
Well, we knew that was going to be a tempting Siphon Soul target, so... Okay, so... I think we're going to do this.
One for all and all for me.
And surprise our opponent with this.
A bargain forged in blood and shadow.
Now, we don't have any demons, but this hero power is going to be really useful. Wow, our opponent does not want us to get any treasure. we'll take a Lich King.
Warriors of the frozen wastes,
On guard.
Sorry, this game is pretty compelling at the moment. But yeah, besides that, I do have to admit, I think I now understand why Void Contract was built now, seeing that there's going to be more shuffle cards into your deck interaction coming from this expansion, especially with the Priest-Spirit and Red Zombie, so it's definitely now makes a lot more sense to see that card in existence. Okay, perfect. That's what we needed. So, first things first, we're going to hide.
The shadow of death.
And we'll play a little spider.
You have no idea what I'm capable of.
Now that is a fun turn.
so many possibilities.
Unfortunately, if our opponent does decide to play Azari, it does make the army of the dead we have kind of pointless, but... oh boy. Is he setting up for Defile? Because he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... yeah! Looks like it's going to be a Defile.
Out of my
Okay. Well, we know what the opponent's going to do next turn, so...
supper. I'm out of cards. Supper. Unleash me.
yeah, I think it's safe to say that's game.
Nicely done.
Well, anyway, that was silly shenanigans, but hey. Honestly, there was some better plays I could do with that, so... hopefully, I probably should have been a lot more lively at the end. I just kind of went into super focus mode on that one. But anyway, I'll show you off the deck just real quick because it is kind of silly, so... it's I actually need a name for this deck. Pretty much for me, I'm just going to call it Random Rogue. Pretty much it's just your standard Thief Rogue, where you just use Backstab, just essentially a bunch of steal and random cards. Mostly the one thing I'm excited for, though, is upgrading this deck is with Spirit of the Shark, because Spirit of the Shark going into Myra just seems ridiculously absurd. At least from my opinion. Nevertheless, though, I can't wait to see... that brain fart. I can't wait to pretty much say my 2 cents on the cards upcoming from the expansion, and I hope you all enjoy that video when it comes up. But for now, I'm going to make it short and just do some shenanigans to get ready for it. So I hope you all have a lovely night. This is LivDev, signing out.